Hello, what is up, everybody? We are talking all today about Dr. Wayne Dyer's 101 Ways to Transform Your Life. Here we are with part 27. That's right, 27 parts in. And this one is a pretty interesting one, okay? This one, I don't think it's as awesome as that last one, but I think it's super huge. He says in this part to accept this seamless contradiction, that the fact that you are eternal and that your body will die. And he's saying that that which is never born will never die, and that the true you, the observer within, will never, fade. Will always be here, will just eternal life kind of idea. This idea is not particularly new. It is, Stuart Wilde has a very similar perspective from his meditation, saying that we're all just part of this God force, this whatever. We have this eternal being, and it's like a video game that at the end of it, we're going to get to look back and see all this kind of stuff that happened and how we lived our lives and what energy we created. Christianity, of course, has a take on it. You have other religions that talk about the afterlife specifically, or reincarnation, all these kind of things. So I believe Dr. Wayne Dyer has a similar theory to Stuart Wilde of we all are this kind of observer, this God force, this energy, etc., that's all united as one in this collective unconscious. And after we're gone, we're going to figure out that we're not exactly completely gone. Now, this one's beyond science, and you know me, I'm very much about the scientific side of it, so I would interpret this one a little more metaphorically. If you want to interpret it directly, then that's useful. Like, if that's useful to you, do that, and talk to me about it, because I always love new opinions and different takes on it, so don't be shy on that one. But I personally just think, okay, afterlife, like, as the Buddha was saying, he's not going to teach about an afterlife or this necessary thing about reincarnation. He's just going to say, this is about the end of suffering. This is about living a better life right now, okay? And that's what's really here to me on this one, is that if you accept that you're going to die, but that at the end of the day, the experiences you had were useful, that you had a good life. As long as you have a good life, basically, as long as you live the best life you can, I think that's basically what the meaning of this could be interpreted as is. I mean, if you don't want to accept the idea of eternal life, or the way you, as he's explaining about being ageless, as I said in a previous video, the energy that is your mind, the electric synapses in your brain that are you, that all that stuff, the electricity going back and forth, that electricity will never truly go away. Granted, it will decrease massively, and it will not be held by the apparatus that allows it to be you, but you could say that that truly is not an end, it's just a change from one form to the other. But you can also say the same if the body decays and turns into dirt and a tree grows out of it. So, I mean, or where the red fern grows there. Anyway, my point being, this one's very open to interpretation. This is kind of it's a difficult principle for me to cover because it really takes into account what you believe about things that we can't, with our technology today, we can't get good data on. So this is personal belief. That's how I would take it. And I'd say it's really an idea of accepting death. The death's a coming unless you find the cure to eternal life, unless you find a way to, keep your mind alive forever, mind upload technology, find a way to use stem cells to keep the body regenerating instead of having chromosomal decay. There are many solutions about how living forever may eventually work, and we may only be a decade away or less from that kind of technology. But it's also possible we won't have it, or, we won't have it in time to live forever necessarily. Now, I would bet that living forever is a good idea, so, go for it if you want to, but that's just me, okay? Regardless of my opinion, I'd say the big thing here is to accept that you're probably going to end up dying. Accept it or not, it's up to you. But more than that, accept that your life is important, and you're going to be here every step of the way. So live a good life, enjoy yourself, have all the fun you can, be as enlightened and as happy as you can. And at the end of the day, that's all you can, ask yourself for. So you don't have to do it perfectly, just do it to the best of your ability and have some fun with it. That's all for this video. I will see you guys next time with part 28. Stay tuned.